It is 106 today in Austin, Texas, and it's relatively cool
Yeah,
for
especially
Austin.
especially by Las Vegas standards. We got you beat at 110 right now. Yeah.
I miss Las Vegas, something fierce, but maybe like a little less today. But it's not
Yeah.
just Vegas. My brother is in
No.
Phoenix. It was
Yep.
118 over the weekend, breaking records. This heat wave is really it's impacting so many people all over the country.
Yeah, and that's why it's a big story. It's been around for days. It looks like it's going to continue to be around for days. And so we thought, we always talk to clients and potential clients about, they want to get earned media coverage. And a lot of it might be difficult to do, but there are certain layups that the universe gives you. And this kind of heat wave is an example of one of those layups because you have at least one reporter per shift, plus the meteorologist who's covering it. So you have multiple people covering the same story. They're all looking for kind of different angles, and that story has legs. It's going to be going on for the next 2, 3 days, maybe even longer
Days and
here.
days. Yes,
Yeah.
and you can't do the exact same thing. I can't talk to the same person Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You need a different angle, and it's such a good opportunity to promote either yourself, your business, your service if you can relate it to the heat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many tie-ins. I mean, we talk about, there's the obvious in the medical field, obviously for doctors. Tell me what are you seeing right now? Who are the types of patients that are coming in? Maybe how are they different from what you've seen in previous heat spells? I mean, heat spells, because I think that's the other thing too. Is anything that's new or different related to the heat, or anything where you could provide viewer benefit? That's an easy sell to a reporter.
Yeah, and then I mean, it doesn't even necessarily need to be on that medical, it's hot front. We talk about, I mean, air conditioning, air
Yeah.
conditioning technicians, repair people. If you will let a reporter tag along on your repairs for the day, I'm going to take you up on that offer every single time. That is a
Yeah.
great viewer benefit, and you're getting to see just how many people are calling and what your workday actually looks like.
Yeah, it's a good example where you could be the expert in your field, right? You could get your name out and also maybe do some good. So maybe tell the reporter when you contact them, hey, listen, we're going to be giving away, I don't know, a dozen programmable thermostats to the elderly or to low income families, because that's really the best way to conserve your units, right? And that's the best way to be the most energy efficient as possible and save you as much money. So that's like, so you're doing a charitable aspect and you're busy. I mean, that to me, that's a home run. If I'm a reporter, I'm answering that guy and I'm saying, or lady, I'm saying, yeah, I'm taking you up on that for sure.
Yeah, and these are just a couple of examples. I mean, off the top of my head, we can also say pets. Pets are
Pets
such
always.
people care about pets more than they care about people. Quite frankly, that is such, it's
It's
such a
true.
tender
It's
moment
true.
in
Yeah.
for the majority of people. How are you taking care of your pets? What to look out for your pets? Your car. There are so many different ways that the heat impacts so many people, and you just need to figure out a way that you can connect your company to the heat, and then again offer that viewer benefit. What tips
Yeah.
can you do? How are you being affected? How are you
What are the
looking at?
trends, right? I mean, that's the other thing we talk about, trends. It's like what's new, what's different, and what are the trends. So in this case with heat, if you're in a business that's kind of servicing people related to the heat, think about that. Trends, what's new and what's different. If you could throw that into any of your pitches, to any reporter who's out there, follow them on social media, send them a message, be like, hey, listen, heads up. And I guarantee you will get some kind of interest. And it's kind of a win-win layup here.
Yes, yeah. The reporter is looking for you. The reporter
Yeah.
is coming up with these angles. They just want to be able to find someone who's responding to their phone calls or emails first. So if you
Yeah.
get to them, propose this idea, someone is going to bite. So social media, go to your um, TV station's website, find the reporter's contact information, email the entire newsroom. It doesn't need to be a specific person, and that's just such an easy way to get good coverage. And also, again, you're doing a service for the community.
Yeah, we talk about, again, this is a story that's been going on now for days. So anytime you see a story like this, and typically it's the weather, and newsrooms, there's a reason why newsrooms cover the weather, because it's a topic that impacts every single one of their viewers. So you have a topic that the news media loves to cover, and you have an event that's now spread across days. So the stories and story ideas, they get really thin. So believe me, this is an opportunity. If you're in these fields, we talked about it, air conditioning, whether it's in your car or your home, you're in the medical field, maybe you're a nutritionist. You could lay out, the types of foods that you should be eating, lay out the types of foods that you should not be eating.
Which
Go to the grocery
liquids
store.
count as water, which don't?
Yeah,
How are you making sure your kids are safe during these
yeah,
times? We could
yeah.
go on. We could go on and on.
Yeah. Well, on, and like I was saying too, with the nutritionist, like the heat is too also a boring visual story. So anything that you can add as a visual component to your story, like if you're the nutritionist, go to the grocery store if you have a reporter coming
Oh,
over,
yeah.
buy some of those fruits that are good, buy some of the things that are not good, hold them in your hand, show them, even if it's virtual, you could do it like that. I guarantee you're going to get interests.